I just want to say one thing before this video begins. This video is already assuming you know who Life of Boris actually is and what he's all about. If you don't already know who he is, this video isn't going to make much sense to you. But if you do actually know who he is, great. With that being said, please enjoy the video. Life of Boris, the most painfully stereotypical Russian man on planet Earth. At the time of me making this, he has around 3 million subscribers, and it seems like no one can ever get enough of this Slav king. Case in point, this video. You know, it's really hard to talk about someone who has barely any information about them out on the internet. Nobody even knows what this guy looks like. The only way we could figure that out is if Anonymous worked their magic fingers and found his location. Which actually isn't too far-fetched, because people get really desperate for that stuff.
I may be shut in a cell with Tiny in prison for a few years, but at least I know what Boris looks like.
Give him the chair. Life of Boris doesn't show his face because of privacy reasons. He also mentioned death threats as a reason, which in my opinion is a pretty good reason. Imagine being that low that you send death threats to some guy on the internet who doesn't show his face. Yeesh. Anyways, in my opinion, Life of Boris is one of the most original and creative YouTube channels out there right now. Name one other channel that puts on a character like this for every video. One example that comes to me is the legendary Filthy Frank. These two channels are extremely similar in that they both put on characters. Boris is the absolute lowest common denominator in Russia, while Filthy Frank is literally everything you shouldn't be. Nevertheless, both these channels are extremely creative and very funny. I think the biggest element of Life of Boris is that accent, and that leads me right into the next little section here. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Hello?
Hello, my friend. This is channel Life of Boris. You know, it's good stuff, you know? He have it nailed down packed, it's good stuff. It make me want to watch more and more. It make me want to get hammered. I find it so so funny, good stuff. Accent has very important. Make him have lots of funnies. He's very very good funny man, you know? Yes, oppa!
I want you to take away one thing from that phone call. Life of Boris's accent is important. It's what got him noticed and what keeps getting him noticed. When people hear this guy for the first time, they have to do a double take to see if they actually heard someone that stereotypical. For me, I literally could not believe what I was hearing. It was just so spot on. It was hilarious. And I'm glad it was, because that's his main gimmick. Being Russian. Like, really Russian.
So I had small argument with friend recently. He say, Boris, how do you pronounce this? And of course I said, Vyuminj.
One thing I thought when I first started watching Life of Boris is, wouldn't that accent get old? I can't answer this on behalf of everyone, but at least for me, no, it doesn't get old. I more so just kind of got used to it. That's not to say that it wasn't funny anymore though. I just spent less time laughing at his voice and more times laughing at his actual jokes. I think that accent is fake though. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna get that one guy in the comments who's gonna be like,
Are you stupid? Of course that accent is fake, moron! Kill yourself!
I mean, I had to say it. I don't think it's real. Now, people think that he's not even Russian. That's a little far. I'm pretty sure he's Russian. And if he's not Russian, he at least is some sort of Slav. But the accent, I don't know. I refuse to believe there's someone out there that genuinely sounds like that. You know what? Let me take that back. There's probably someone out there that sounds like that, but it isn't Boris. It's not gonna be someone who hits 3 million subscribers on YouTube. Boris's accent improves everything. It's what sets him apart from random Joe Schmoes like me. It makes it just that much more entertaining. The factor that I just absolutely can't stress enough is just how creative Life of Boris is. Okay, so let's take a step back. He's based off of a huge stereotype. I don't see any channels around here doing that. On paper, it seems like there should be a lot of channels doing that, but there really isn't. Not just with the Russian stereotype, but with other stereotypes as well. Granted, I would say the Russian one is probably the most popular one. When most people try these stereotypes, they fail miserably. By fail miserably, I mean it's just not funny. They end up just looking really stupid. Either it's poorly timed or the accent just isn't very good. But Life of Boris just nails that stereotype, and it's awesome to see someone doing it right. I mean, for a bit of time, he literally stayed in character on a YouTube panel.
I love you, Boris!
Me too.
That's honestly okay, because I wouldn't expect someone like Filthy Frank to stay in character. That would be really bad. There's a bit of a problem when it comes to this creative aspect, though. There's only so creative you can make a Russian stereotype. I mean, yeah, sure, you can do different things, but at the end of the day, it's still the jolly old Russian guy behind the camera. That's a tiny concern for me, though. The biggest concern I have is actually YouTube itself. YouTube has screwed this guy over many times. He has a GoFundMe now because YouTube keeps demonetizing him. Just look at the length of his videos. Usually they're 10 minutes long. Now subtitle every video by yourself. That would drive me crazy. I'm already suffering by subtitling this video. Imagine doing that over and over and over again. Not only is YouTube screwing him over with the ads, he's also getting completely screwed as a whole with the creative aspect. Look at it this way. I'm Russian. I need to drink. That's my stereotype. But now you can't do that because as soon as YouTube sees a drop of water on screen, they crucify you.
No, please, that was water.
Is what you would be saying if you depended on YouTube for your job. Look, I can kind of see where YouTube's coming from because they want to keep this platform somewhat professional, right? But at the end of the day, it's just gonna force the big names to up and leave. There's just no way they can make any money off of this anymore, which sucks, but it is what it is. Finally, I just want to take a peek at what Life of Boris actually makes here, because I've been talking about his content a lot, but I haven't actually shown you any of it. Okay, I realized that I actually did show you stuff, just not very much, so that's kind of a contradiction. Anyways, we're gonna review his channel. I don't know why I'm doing this, but you know. Oh, look at that, he just uploaded 23 hours ago. How to make mayonnaise ice cream. I feel like that's gonna be funny. I don't know why, but I have a weird feeling that's gonna be funny. So look at this guy. It's so painfully Russian. It's ridiculous. Glorious Stalinium.
Yes, Stalinium. Yes, very has a good resource for country. Yes, very has.
Tank operators. Dr. Sausage. I've seen these things everywhere, but I never know where to find them. If you just take a look at his channel, it's very creative. And most of his videos are just cooking videos or I would say gameplay, but he really did get away from gameplay. It's more just whatever he wants with a Russian twist on it. And it's hilarious. He has a running theme of why you should get a Lada. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's pretty creative. He also does unboxing videos, but are very funny as well. I mean, it's what you would expect, basically. It's some Slav opening up boxes with a knife that's way too big. That's pretty much his unboxing videos. My cat. He also has a thing called Comrade Cat. Yeah, there it is. Yushka, what? I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to read this. Piroshke. Oh, piroshke. Nice. With Comrade Cat. I like that. The thing I like what he does is he actually puts Russian text and stuff in his thumbnails. Like Gordon Ramzanov. That's really funny. Like, I don't know how he made that, by the way. That's pretty good. Let's check out his merch, I guess. No, it's offline just when I decide to do this. Are you kidding me? Oh. When I actually crawl out of my bed, when I'm not in a coma, I actually decide to do this and it's down. Give me a break. Instagram, let's look at this. I gotta follow this guy on Instagram. You see, the thing with Life of Boris is I've never actually listened to his music unironically. That's not really what I see. His music is such painfully meme. It's actually very well made too. Like, very well made. For whatever reason, the style of hard bass is just so, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just so club, you know, Russian club. You've probably seen those Slavic compilation videos, and this guy is like the king of those. I could put a bunch of his videos just in a giant compilation. You'd probably laugh like crazy. At least I would hope you laugh like crazy. I find it really cool. He just has a bunch of cooking videos. He somehow manages to make cooking entertaining. I literally could not do that. I would just sit there and just make eggs and be like, this guy sucks. Oh, best compilations. Yeah, see here, he's one step ahead of me.
Best of compilations. Probably very funny, has nice, you know, it's good stuff.
I wonder what his community is like. I've seen his subreddit. Okay, that's a really good picture. This guy's getting big. I remember when he was a lot smaller, but this guy's getting bigger and bigger. The amount of work he puts into his videos, it's very disheartening to see him get completely demonetized because he subtitles everything. Yeah, see? He subtitles everything. That's ridiculous. I couldn't imagine doing that for your career and subtitling everything. That's ridiculous. Love the banner, by the way. He's still really good at maintaining the, I don't know how to say it, the kind of poor quality you'd expect from like a, you know, I don't want to say ghetto, but almost like a ghetto Russian YouTube channel. He's still a Slav and he's still living in a huge apartment block. It's hilarious and he does it really well. And he hasn't lost that. He's beginning to lose it a little bit because of, you know, I talked about it already that YouTube's kind of cracking down on that type of stuff. But he's honestly doing a really good job at that. And it's really funny to see. He also does videos like why he's explaining stuff. He does why Slavs wear Adidas, why do Gopnik squat type things. That is really good. and the Slav pronouncing US states, that is hilarious. That is downright hilarious. And I already used a clip of that in the video. I hope it doesn't get flagged by copyright, but we'll see. He does language videos as well. Those are pretty funny. There's not much I can really say for this channel other than it's a good channel. Go watch this channel.